Hello everybody, this is Cap of cODeAclysm, and I would like to welcome you to the 8th video in my beginner C++ tutorial series. So in this video I'm going to be talking about C++ style strings, or from this point on I'll probably just be referring to them as strings, and C style strings as C style strings. So the first thing you need to note here is that I included string so that we can use the string object. So the first thing we're going to do is declare a string. So the way you do that is just type out the keyword string, the name, which I'll use thing, and whatever you want to set that string equal to. In this case I'll just say thing again. So if you can remember from the last tutorial, I said that strings are objects, which they are. So that means that instead of going through all the hassle of appending or copying things over like we did in the C style strings tutorial, where we had to go through and use methods from here, there, and everywhere, you can just use the methods provided in the string object to do that with these strings. So I can just come down here and say thing.append something. And that will append something onto the end of the thing string. So save and run it. And as you can see, it successfully appended something onto the end of our thing string, which was thing. And better yet, you can just say thing plus equal something, and it will do the same thing. It will append something onto the end of thing, as you can see. So as you guys can probably tell by now, it is a lot easier to work with strings as opposed to C style strings. And also there are quite a few manipulation methods that come with the thing object that are fantastic. String manipulation is a vast subject, and I would probably have to start an entire kind of mini series on just C++ string manipulation. And if that's something you guys would like, I would be more than happy to get that for you. But for this tutorial here, I'll just show you some simple manipulation stuff. You can subscript or access any position in this string by subscripting, kind of like an array. So let's say we just wanted to print out the second letter or second character in our string. We could just say thing subscript 1. Because as you can remember, it starts at 0 and goes 0, 1, 2, 3, and on and on. So that should print out H. So Control S, Control F5 to run it. And as you can see, it printed out H. So this also presents us with an easy way to cycle through all of the characters in the string using a for loop, or you can also use a for each loop if you would like, but most of the time you'll see it done using a for loop. So I can just erase that and say for int equal I, or I less than thing dot size I plus plus. Oh, whoops. Sorry guys, that was a little brain fart there. Okay, so now what we can do using subscripting is cycle through each letter in our string by simply saying thing I. So for a simple example here, we could just print out each letter. And we have it on its own line there. Control S, Control F5. And as you can see, it printed it out vertically. And if you guys will notice, these strings are not null terminated, like the C-style strings were. So there are also some methods that come with string objects that cycle through and find and replace things for you. So for example, say we wanted the position of the first I in our string. We could say cout thing.find I 5. So if you'll notice, it printed out 2, which would be correct because we have 0, 1, 2. So if you'll notice, it only found the position of the first I. Because remember, we concatenated something onto the end of it, and something also has an I in it. But the find method is only going to find the first I that is present. And that's something to note if you want to use find. And that's about all there is to declaring and using strings. It's pretty straightforward. And string manipulation, as I said, is an extremely vast subject, and if you guys would like me to go more in depth on that, I would be more than happy to get a little mini series on that started. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, or you can follow us on Twitter at cODeAclysm, or we are cODeAclysm. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.